Hi everyone. I've been getting so many questions recently about the contraceptive implant. Um, I've had mine removed, but mine was there. I don't know if you can actually see where it was. You can see the wee bump there. That's where it went in and was removed. I am making this video because I saw a woman on TikTok done. I've got the implant, like not having to worry about the pill and stuff. And there was like loads of people asking so many questions about it. And then speaking to a friend, I realised that not many people know a lot about the implant. So I've been getting so many questions about it. People asking like, does it hurt? How do they remove it? Like how long could it be in? Does it affect you in any way? Obviously, I'm not a medical professional, so everyone's body reacts differently to any kind of contraceptive, whether that be the pill, the coil, the implant, even condoms. I mean, some people are allergic to latex or latex sensitive. So I was just going to talk about the implant. Obviously, it goes in to your arm. You can see the wee bump there. So they numb the area with local anesthetic. And then the implant is put in here and it sits about this long in your arm. And after that, you get a big bandage around your arm, and that pressurizes it, like, so that stays on for like 24 hours, if that, like till the next day. Then you can remove it, and then obviously there's wee little plaster stuck on where the wound is, so you just take that off and you're good to go. Obviously, if you've been on any other form of contraceptive, or if you've not been on the pill or anything before that, it takes a while for it to work and be effective. But the contraceptive implant is 99.9% effective against pregnancy, not sexually transmitted diseases or anything like that. Unlike the pill, the implant stays in. In the UK, it's for 3 years. I think in America, I think they've got one that lasts 5 years. But in the UK, 3 years is the maximum time you can leave it in for. And unlike the pill, it's not affected by antibiotics. Antibiotics can affect how well the pill works. You don't need to remember to take it every day, like the pill. You can forget to take it. I mean, I'm a scatterbrain, so I don't even remember to take my inhalers, let alone anything else. And obviously, if you're sick or got diarrhea or anything, that can affect the pill. Doesn't affect the implant, which is great. And for me, the implant was absolutely brilliant because my period stopped completely, which can happen. Other women just bleed constantly if it doesn't work for them, or still have their regular period. But for me, it completely stopped them, and that was absolutely amazing for me. Because then you don't need to worry about it. I mean, like going swimming or like anything like that, you don't need to worry about your period. For me, when I first got it put in, I obviously liked the pill. I got a bit moody, like normal women things, but then it settled down and it was fine. Another thing that I've heard a lot of about the pill and the implant and any contraceptive, oh, it makes you gain weight. What would you rather gain? A couple of pounds or a child? I mean, gaining weight during pregnancy, there's, yeah, a lot of weight. But no, I didn't notice any weight gain for myself. I didn't notice a single pound really. I didn't change like or go up a clothes size or anything like that, so that wasn't an issue for me. Getting it taken out, all they done obviously where it was they numbed the area, and the bit that the my nurse said that most women hate, I didn't find it an issue, was they obviously have to pinch and kind of push the implant out till it pokes out, and then they just pull it out. So it takes a bit longer than putting it in. But anesthetic is nippy when you get it in anyway, but that's the only bit that you really feel. And then you have the pressure bandage back on, and you leave that on for 24 hours, and then you're good to go. You can get the implant taken out and replaced right away. My nurse that had it, like she put in, she always recommended to get it in the arm that you don't write on. So this was my left arm that I had it in. So you can have it in and replaced. But after a while, if you've had a few in one arm, they recommend you get it put in the other arm to give that arm a rest. But you can't see it. I mean, you're not walking around, and if you're in the spaghetti strap shop, people are like, oh, she's got the implant, you know. And even with that, you can't really see that I've had it ever put in or taken out. I mean, it's the tiniest little scar. You can barely see it. So yeah, I recommend doing your research and finding what works for you. But yeah, the implant for me was no hassle. Wasn't having to get jabs every 3 months and remembering to go for that for the injection, remembering to take the pill, you know, worrying about what affects it. So yeah, for me it was an amazing thing, and I have come across so much stigma about being on contraceptives or, you know, things like that. And I mean, it's your body. Do what's right for you. And definitely do your research. And there's no harm in going and make an appointment to speak to a women's clinic nurse. I think they're the ones that put it in. And talking about the options. And I mean, they're always really open about giving you all the information, and it's completely confidential. So yeah, go and check it out.